Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Single Mom Hustle, and I hope everyone had a blessed, wonderful, miraculous New Year's. And I hope that if last year was a struggle for you, or you didn't accomplish or hit a lot of your goals, I hope that this year you do. That you start setting goals, that you start accomplishing all the things that you do want, out of life. So, yeah, I'm sending y'all blessings. I'm sending y'all prosperity. I'm sending y'all love, money, joy, peace, all y'all way. All 2021 and going forward. I'm a little late, y'all. I have been going through a lot of personal stuff in my own life, but better late than never. I am here. Today we will be discussing a side hustle that I once did before, which is called Instacart. And I'm just going to explain to you my personal reviews on what I think about Instacart, and just the ins and outs, what I personally experienced on a one-on-one basis with Instacart. Without further ado, baby, let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all, if some of y'all don't know, Instacart is a side hustle that I did participate in back in 2019, 2020. And what Instacart is, it is somewhat like Uber, if you want to think of it in layman's term, but you are basically going grocery shopping for an individual, and you are delivering those groceries to their house. Now it could be either you go and you pick up the groceries from the store, and because they have some workers that work inside Publix, or different Aldi's, or different stores like that already shop for the items for you. I don't think Aldi's do it, but I know for a fact Publix do it. They'll shop for the items for you, and then when you get there, all you have to do is look for the person's last name, and you scan the bags and you pick up the bags. Those are the more easier transactions versus you having to actually go inside the store and shop for the items, check out, whoop de whoop, whatever. So basically how it works, somebody will put in an order on Instacart's website and say that they want X amount of items, and what you would do is you go inside the store and you would take your cell phone. There will be a list of items that this person states that they want. So how it works is, I'm going to give you an example. My phone will ring and will ding and say, hey, you have an order in Temple Terrace for 26 items. So I will open that batch, because that's what it's called, a batch. I will open that batch and see if I want to accept that batch order. If the mileage is good for me, if the amount of pay is good for me, if that customer has left a tip, if I decide I want to pick up heavy items like water and maybe like washing powder, the heavy ones, because it'll let you choose if you want to accept that batch or not. If I accept that batch, then I hit accept and I start heading to the location of the store that they want me to shop at, because the app is going to tell you which store that you need to go to shop for this customer's items. So once you get inside the store, and what I'll do, y'all, because I still do have the app, I still do have like my uniform and everything with them. Next week, I'm going to actually do a one-on-one. I'm going to do a video and show y'all how it actually works, how Instacart actually works. So y'all can actually see me doing an order and actually delivering an order. So I will do that next weekend. I'll do that this weekend, and that'll be my video for next week. But like I stated, so you're going to go inside the store and say I have my cell phone, and I'm going to look at the list of items that they say they have, and the person may say they want 1 head of lettuce. So I'm going to find that lettuce, and we're just going to act like this is the lettuce, y'all. I'm going to find the lettuce, and I'm going to scan the barcode on the lettuce, and it's going to remove that item off of the grocery list. Then I'm going to go to my next item and say if the person wants maybe some hot dogs. I'm gonna find that brand of hot dogs, and they want two packs of hot dogs. I'm gonna scan one, scan two, and make sure I put 2 in the buggy. So then once you get everything on your list of items, on your grocery list of items, you're gonna head to self-checkout. When you head to not self-checkout, I'm sorry, you're gonna head to the checkout line with an actual cashier. And once you head up there with the cashier, you're going to give them, all of your items. Now, one thing I do want you to remember, always bring in your ID with you, because if you have if you have a list that has an alcoholic beverage on that list, you do have to show your ID. Regardless if the person ordering it is over 21, you have to be over 21 in order to get it, to pay for it. And if you don't have it, they'll tell you to go back to your car, and sometimes they won't even let you get the item. But anyways, when you get up to check out and you go to pay for your items, the money is already on this card. The customer has already paid Instacart the money, so it's already like authorized, just sitting there holding. So what happens is you will swipe this card, and I'm covering it because it has my information on it. You're going to swipe this card, this Instacart card. This is how you pay for the items that the customer is buying. So you're going to swipe this Instacart and pay for it. They give you a PIN. I know my PIN number. They're going to give you a PIN for whenever you do a transaction. You have to have this card, y'all. One time I went grocery shopping for somebody, and this was like my last batch of the day, and I was so pissed, y'all. I lost the card. So I had to actually contact the customer, tell them I could not get their items anymore, contact Instacart and tell them I needed a new card, and somebody else had to take the order over and do my batch for me. So please make sure y'all keep up with this. So I usually carry this, my ID inside a fanny pack, and like my mask and stuff like that. But once you get up there, you're going to pay for your items with your Instacart card. Put your PIN number in that Instacart gave you and get the receipt, and head on to, you check off that you have, purchased the items, because your phone is going to keep updating. Every time you do something, the app is going to update what you're doing, and it will notify the customer. It will say like, hey, Instacart shopper has checked out, headed your way. They'll notify them every time that you're doing something. And also, if you have something on the list that say that is not available, you should always contact the customer and say, hey, they don't have chunky blue cheese, but they have regular blue cheese. Would you like me to substitute this for you, or would you like me to reimburse you your money for blue cheese? And they'll let you know. Now, one thing about it, Instacart goes off of ratings. So you want to make sure you always have good ratings. Make sure you're always polite. Make sure you always communicate with the customer, because Instacart goes off of your ratings. Now, when you're done shopping, then your app will update, and it'll give you the GPS for the person's home. And sometimes in the comments, you want to make sure you read the comments. They will let you know, hey, leave my groceries on the front steps, or hey, bring my groceries up. I've delivered some groceries to an apartment. They stayed on the 3rd floor, and y'all, I had like 10 cases of water. They did not come down and help me at all. I had to carry all that upstairs. So that is something that you do have to think about. Overall, I think that Instacart is a good side hustle. The most busiest days is Sundays for me in my area, and I'm from Florida. And the most busiest days for me is Sundays. The most I've ever made in one day is about $105, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it was $105 or $95. I'm not too sure, y'all. Don't quote me. But I'm going to put pictures up so y'all can just see different transactions of different amounts that I've made with Instacart. But Instacart is cool, laid back. Make sure you have a reliable car. Make sure you're not driving a gas guzzling car, because if you have like a big truck or a V8 engine that takes a lot of gas, then that's kind of defeating the purpose. Because if you make $50 in one day and you're just trying to make a little quick ends meet, you're gonna be putting that right back in gas. So have a little car that does not take too much gas. I used to just do Instacart, y'all, on Sundays if I just knew I spent a whole bunch of money during the weekend. And I'm like, child, I need to make this money back because I didn't spend my little light bill money, or I didn't spend, I didn't touch something that I ain't supposed to be touching, being irresponsible. But we not doing that this year. But I go in our Instacart and I make right back, like within 2 to 4 hours, I make it back and I be like, all right, boom, I'm good. And then another thing is with Instacart is going to pay you for the batch, but also the customer can tip you. They can tip you through the app, and they can also tip you in cash when they see you. Like one time I delivered to this lady, she tipped me through the app $10, and then when I got to her, she tipped me $20. So I got to keep my tip from on the app and my tip from in cash with her, and also whatever Instacart paid me. So I have nothing but good reviews for Instacart. Only thing I would say is make sure you wear comfortable shoes. Make sure that that you pay attention to your phone. Make sure that your phone is always charged. Always, 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 always charge your phone, because that app will drain your phone dead. Make sure that you always wear your Instacart shirt, your green Instacart shirt, or have your I can't think, your little necklace around your neck, so they can just identify that you are an Instacart worker, because they did have at one time where we stayed at, people was going inside Publix and just going and picking up people groceries, y'all, and saying that they Instacart workers and taking the groceries home. Real ghetto, I know. So just make sure that you do have on the proper attire that you're supposed to wear for Instacart. Make sure that if you are Instacart, and that you try to have a car that does not take up too much gas. Relax, it's fun, it's easy money. Man, a kid could do this, I promise. All you have to do is scan and go. Make sure you pay attention to what the items that they're asking for. Make sure you're always polite and pleasant. Make sure you always smile. I've came in contact with a lot of rude people, a lot of rude customers, but that still does not change the person who I am, does not dictate the way that I react. So I'm always trying to react in a positive way, even if that person may be rude or maybe snobbish or whatever. I always, still smile, still be like, okay, have a great day, because you don't know what people be going through. They may just be having a bad day and they just taking that on everybody. So don't take it personal. I always try to say charge to the head and not to the heart. So with that being said, this should be a side hustle that y'all should try in 2021. Download it. It's called Instacart, but make sure you download Instacart Shopper, because you want to be a shopper, not just the Instacart app that actually tells you, that you can actually order your own food on. Do Instacart Shopper. And easy money, y'all. But like I stated, I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to post in the video just a little screenshot of different amounts that I have made while doing Instacart. And I'm not going to say it's a ton of money, but I can say that it's a side hustle, and any money adds up to some money. So I used to just do this on the side sometimes and let it just sit in my Navy Federal account and just let that money add up. Because this year, y'all, it should be all about paying off debt, saving money, tackling all the goals that we want to tackle, loving on ourselves more, self-love, and just, doing things that we didn't do before that are positive things, okay? So with that being said, next week, y'all, I will go to the grocery store. I will take my phone and I will actually have my kids record me doing a couple Instacart orders, so y'all could just see how I do it and get a little idea. But needless to say, I have nothing bad, like I stated, to say about Instacart. But make sure that you choose the orders that you want to do. Don't choose when you choose a big batch that's like for a large amount of payout, make sure that you're looking at the items that they want. Because one time, y'all, I had to pick up some type of salt that go inside a pool to clean the pool. And when I tell y'all, those bags were so heavy, I could not even pick them up. And they had 6 of them. A man seen me struggling to pick them up, and he helped me out to my car. And then when I got to the person's house, they actually helped me out. Because, baby, the back almost went out. You hear me? I almost went down. So make sure when you're accepting these large orders, that you always look at the items that they want you to shop for, and you always look at the distance between where you're coming from and that person's house and the store, and ask yourself, is it worth it for me to drive 20 miles for $30? Okay, just make it make sense for you. I always tend to try to take, I'm sorry, y'all, the phone was ringing. But I always tend to try to take the lower payouts, Because in my mind, how I think is, okay, I'm going to go and do a payout for $50. This person stayed 15 miles away and I got to pick up 6 cases of water, when I can just go ahead and take me, you know, a $15 payout. I'm shopping for 6 items. Boom, I didn't already hit that person's house while you still shopping on that first item. Now I'm finna accept another order for $20, and it's just gonna add up, baby. Little amounts just add up. So just, you know, think logical, make it make sense, and, you know, do what works best for you. I ain't telling you not to take no large orders, but I'm saying make it make sense and make it work for you, okay? And with that being said, I want y'all to make sure y'all come back. I've been thinking, I was saying every Sunday I'm gonna post a new video, but Sundays just be so hectic for me. The weekends be so hectic. So it may be every Monday, y'all. Y'all bear with me. You know, bear with me while I just get it all together, y'all. But I'm gonna get it together. It's either gonna be Sundays or Mondays. And on next week episode, like I stated, I'm gonna actually take you to a Instacart ride along, and y'all gonna see how I do it. Y'all gonna see how I get these orders done, how I deliver these groceries, and that's that. Until next time, I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay positive. Make sure y'all set some goals. Make sure y'all do some side hustling, and